I'm here. He's getting something to drink. The dog is here. Come here. Let's start out by showing your handsome face. This right here is Sawyer. He is a handsome Shih Tzu. Look at him. He's busy. He's not eating. He's just getting something to drink. Anyways, that's him. Are you going to bring that Red Bull over here? Mm-hmm. My one Red Bull. Well, then grab another one. We have nothing. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I was like, nothing but Red Bulls. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see your handsome faces in just a second. Let me find it. Okay. How's that? Woo! The BT Deb. Full on drama. Hey, no, you're not late. Kylie, naturally vain. Kim and Kylie both here. That could be a problem. Kimberly and Let It Go. And Diane. How are you guys? It's going to be a little bit dark because we didn't find the ring light. Is it okay? Or do you want us to... Hey, Trash Raven. Well, there's a control for it over there. Is it lit enough or do you want... Hey, Tammy Sims and Melissa Peppers. I guess we can do that. Is that good? You can see us, really see us now. Whatever. It'll work. Pat Sparrow.
Come here, Storm.
Take that hat off. I'll send you an... You know what? I would wear it. I would totally wear an OU hat.
Oh my God. She's got a Georgia hat.
OU.
She's got a Georgia hat.
Apparently it's an issue.
She doesn't need any Big 12 crap.
Barbara Stokes, I haven't seen you. She finally caught a light. Can I have the cold one? Mm-hmm. We'll make him drink the warm one from this morning. You guys. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Listen, you guys. You like the decor behind us? We moved the couch over to there. I am going to show you guys this. I showed him, but he, of course, wants up here. So this is the Wi-Fi. We have Wi-Fi. Password is adulators, but you got to look at the bottom. Copyright the Shannon 681. So Shannon, if you're here, we gave credit where credit was due. Tara Marie, thank you. Captain Sean, Mrs. Hold on, we got to go do something. I'm just kidding. Now you know the secret. Sherry Pie and Let It Go. I was about to ask Let It Go how she's feeling.
Go get your toy, buddy.
He needs your shank.
I'm trying to find it.
Who's excited? Hey, Lone Wolf. Who's excited about 2 days from now? Anybody? Sean is not going to resume his post. That was the dumbest title I've ever seen in my life. I didn't watch it, but I saw the title come across. Hey,
God.
Sissy.
What was that even about, dude?
His post is right here in my king-size bed. His
Post
is.
Come on, let's find
Randy has McHenry Cruiser on, encouraging a love affair with... Please tell me you're kidding. Is Randy really has Cruiser on? Does she know what he... I don't even care about the whole TT thing. Does she know the stuff he does? Wow. Hey, M-Son, how are you? Steve Yoakum. Well, we're doing good. Getting ready. You guys want to know a secret that I just have to tell you? There's something that's going to be watched with the dog sitter. He might have. It's some of the foul things he does, though, Draft Horse. I love the hat. Thank you. And it's everybody's wearing hats, so it's not. What about? I just so bad want to talk about her.
About which one?
The breathing her.
Here.
Can we? That one in there.
I don't care. If you want to, you
We're
can.
fostering, so.
Yeah, I mean.
We're fostering a puppy. She's here right now overnight, and then she goes back. But it looks like it's gonna work out. Then Sawyer and her seem to do okay.
Sort of.
But I don't think Boho's here yet. Oh, she's on vacation. So do y'all get what it is? It's a dog. TT lied about abuse. She trolled a kid's YouTube channel. Oh my God. She's about to be the thing of the past. Yes. I will show you, but I'll show you a picture. How about that?
Yeah, I'm sending a picture.
Because we're doing short visits, and then she goes into her nursery in the bathroom, and then she comes out and plays. That's how we always introduce. She appears to be some sort of, you tell what mix she appears to be.
I think she's a shepherd mix. Somebody when we were
I know.
we had her out said that she looked like a pincher mix, but I think she's Doberman or I think she's German Shepherd and something.
Yoakum, she kind of looks like a pirate dog a little bit. So
I don't think she's a pincher though, Steve.
I'm gonna hold a picture up.
Okay.
You have it on your phone.
Yeah, I can show you.
See everybody, a total rescue, and a good girl. Sean took her out and they bonded a little bit. That's it. Right? That will play live and you can show it.
She doesn't like to show her face.
She's very.
I mean, I'm
shy.
trying to find a better picture of her.
But there's a live picture of her. Look at that.
There it
There's
is. Yeah,
one
that's
more.
it.
There we go. That's when Daddy was.
There you go.
So, I know, right, Sarah? Hey, crazy side piece. It's good to see you again. So I think that she's a Doberman mix. He
maybe.
does not. I think
It could be a Doberman and Shepherd.
So that's why it's good that we're gonna have a rental home. All good things to come. Now, I can't okay. Can I address the name calling just for a second, Sean? Then I'll shut up.
Whose name calling?
No, you don't want me to. From Step and Fetch. You want me to do it later?
Do it later.
Okay.
Do it later.
Okay.
And you can do whatever you want, sweetheart. I'm
Hey,
just
Mr.
saying
So you're
that
right. Let's let it.
we've got
Tuesday
a glide
moving.
path that we're on right now, and I want to get. And you know what?
But does my box stink?
No.
He's like, I wouldn't touch. It doesn't appear to. I clean the litter box every single.
So did
freaking
I
day.
hear this right?
Every day.
While I was grabbing his
Janice.
shank for him, did I hear you say that the cruiser man is on?
Randy has one.
Randy, you got
And-
some
and
low hanging
listen,
fruit, girl. I mean,
Sparrow
and you know
says,
what?
and this is, I'm just overall disappointed with her right now. I'm not just sure what's going on, but she's doing some mean girl stuff. Thank you. Hallelujah. I know there's differing views on it, but right now I can literally say I'm shocked. I'm shocked at the behavior. lately.
Vanessa, I didn't know you were from London. And Sarah,
Nelson,
you know,
hello.
Sarah, you can have all the puppies if it doesn't work.
Thank you. Nelson says, happy Saturday. We're doing good today. Making sure I caught everybody. I already had my male yogurt poo, and my friend Sarah and Dippity gave me a female toy poodle. So in the spring we have a litter. I'm gonna give someone one off. Ooh.
Diane, the puppy is this we're shaking. Here's
Hey Danny, Storm she wants the cord now.
Yeah, she's not getting the cord. I'm gonna have to put her in there
Can
with my
everybody
cards.
just say
She's 7 months old. Someone asked the question.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be a big dog, whatever
I
it
commented
is.
on Sam's new video and asked her if she has ever had a career or went to college. Sparrow, girl, get ready. You're going to have 15 live streams about you. Yeah, Imson, I knew you were from Germany. I remember we've talked before. Not personally, but on here.
What part of Germany? You know, what part of Germany? Maybe I forget, because I lived in Germany for 3 years.
I've seen some of the things that people have sent me about McHenry. Is it Henry or McHenry?
McHenry Cruiser.
It's troubling. And not just troubling like bad taste. It's troubling like troubling. So,
does Randy know that he's on Pornhub or whatever?
Heidelberg. I don't think she knows the things. But you know what, right now, and this is all I'm saying, I know we got people
I know where
in
you're
here
going. I know where you're
I'm
going.
not gonna, I won't
I know where you're
mention
going
that.
with this, but I
I'm not
think
going to
we
mention
agree.
that again. I don't know if she's working. She's a lot happier when she's busy doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked. I haven't even seen this level of meanness that she used to go for Trisha.
Did you guys?
I mean, seriously.
And we like us some full-on drama. Did you see Randy? We were in there supporting full-on drama.
Hey, Tara.
And she was on panel, and they were just basically making fun of her.
Yeah.
And she was on the panel, and they were kind of taking it. She was taking it in stride.
They changed her name to I Love ATX or something, and
I
she
just
did like
don't-
full on drama. Are you still here? They were messing with her royally, but she had been giving it good earlier.
Yeah, the Randy that we knew from like 2 years ago seems to be gone.
Yeah.
She seems to be gone.
She might come back. But,
Yeah.
even B was on there the other day, kind of a surprise guest, and she wasn't able to follow the path because it was so bad. And Liar Lolita, Lucy she's gone by a few different things. She doesn't have to be your favorite person, but I think it's generally accepted. She doesn't have a lot of subs. She says what she says about her Christianity, whatever. Go for it if you want. But if you're going to present your 6,000 subs her name and drag her,
I know.
she's going to, and I don't care. It's not
Yeah.
my thing. But
Yeah.
no one really knows who she is.
And when you look at Cruiser Man, he's been going from channel to channel, came to us, went to Katie. He was going from channel to channel to channel, trying to get somebody to finally have him on. He found one in Randy.
You want me to see if...
Randy decided to give him a platform. The rest of us were like, you got to kind of get a little bit of help. He was really crass to women.
Sure.
He's got the video that you can find. It's an adult video where he's diddling himself right on the video.
Just time out real quick. Time Vanessa out real quick while I ask her a question. Vanessa, you're normally here quite a bit with, are you just having fun with emojis? Because I think I've seen you say stuff before, haven't you? So just time out for now while I ask her. But I did unmod. Haven't made it to the post office that had a, oh no, she had a seizure. Dog got scared and literally destroyed her face. Oh my gosh. My first cousin's service dog mauled her. Army paid $5,000.
What?
She had a seizure. The dog got scared and literally destroyed her face. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Shared your broadcast everywhere via Facebook, Twitter. Thank you. Yes, Janice XOXO is back. A lot of people are starting to see what we saw. Not saying go us, but
Saw with what?
Do-rizzle.
With Do-rizzle, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently she's burned her bridges with the rest of I
that's what I
don't know
thought.
what happened, but there's apparently something happened with Sally.
She always,
And
Vanessa, I'll get you rinsed up again when you come back. But thank you guys for I'm today being thank you for looking out, you guys.
apparently, I'll say this one more time and we'll keep it moving. I knew that when and some people know some of the inside story about why we did the things we did with Do-rizzle, and it'll come out later. Why we tried to, we asked her to simply stop, putting us in all her comments, and she didn't like it. And you guys know what happened, and I knew that we would have a problem when we did that. I knew it would take time for the rest of the community to see it. About 85%, 90% of it saw it right away, and then the rest are now catching on because she is staying stubborn and casting aside anybody that says, hey, you need to, you were wrong for doing what you did.
He
And
went down, I think.
you know what I mean? And so apparently the rest of her friends are gone.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but that's just what I've heard.
When Vanessa comes back, make sure I see her so I can. She's a special needs adult, they said.
Oh.
Yeah, no biggie. Hey Denise, she put me through hell last night. I'm sorry for what I did. I heard it was bad. I don't know if it was between y'all personally or if it played out publicly, but I've heard the last few people that have told me about it, it's been bad. And I have got to say this, I don't like to see anyone hurt. I'm not worried about her. But the fact that she's hurt my friends, regardless if I was talking to them or not at the time, she hurt you guys. And for that, that's not all right. That makes me sad.
Hey Stewie, what do you think about the Cruiser Man being over on Randy's chat? But
Randy's pretty upset with me about what I said, and that I'll never repeat it again, regardless of what we talk about in our apartment. I shouldn't have said it, but something's going on and it makes me sad
something's
for
wrong.
Randy.
Something has changed her.
She's one of those things. She's one. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep talking over you. She's got a few points, and then I'll shut my mouth. Possibly.
That's all right.
Possibly not.
Doesn't matter to
No,
me.
I'm just kidding. There's certain OG people in the drama community. Y'all guys know that we even go round and round, and it may be the permanent end to a friendship, or not a friendship. I don't really call them that on here, except a few, but the permanent end to a acquaintanceship through creators. Been in circles, like Shoot the Shit is like that. I'll never give them another chance. They've done us wrong, whatever. But they're OG drama community. So everybody has a place, and Randy's kind of like that. And that's why I'm saying, why? Why are you being this mean?
Yeah. BP says maybe it's the real her.
Maybe.
Maybe it is. It's not a good look. It's not something that it's enamoring herself with the rest of the people. Captain Sparrow says thank you for sticking up for FOD. We love FOD, and you know what? She doesn't. We like people. I'm a member of Laura's community. I like Laura a lot. I like FOD a lot. So that it is what it is, you know. Yeah. So we'll stick up for full on drama. Yeah.
What about you guys?
You know.
What about, hey, how are you, Carol Baskin? I wish we had, if we could get away with it and life had a rewind button, maybe but some sugar booger would be good.
So,
thank you.
So M son Heidelberg, yes, Heidelberg is where I had to take. My daughter was born in Bad Kissingen, at the Kronken House, right in Bad Kissingen.
It's actually a cute story.
I was stationed in Schweinfurt at the time, and Heidelberg is where the American consulate used to be in the 90s. There's not such a big American military presence as there was in the 90s, but yes, Heidelberg is where I took my oldest daughter. She's got dual citizenship, German and American citizenship.
But the story's cute.
The story is the American hospital, GI hospital, was in Würzburg, and we left Bad Kissingen in the village we lived in at about, I don't know, it was about 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and it's about a 45-minute drive to Würzburg. We pulled out onto the main road, and Jessica said, we're not making it to Würzburg. So we found the Kronken House, and we went right into the Kronken House, and we had a baby, and nobody spoke English the whole time, and so there's that. But yeah,
I think everybody, including Full On Drama, can admit that cloning Molly Golightly was not a good idea. I don't think anybody thinks it's a good idea. I think everybody's done some stuff before that when it was exposed, hint, hint, who we were just talking about.
On cue, Full On Drama's like, hi guys.
And she said it wasn't right. So
yeah, but you can't.
You're right. You can lose respect for her, but
yeah. I mean, and even Laura said not to do it, but let's move on. You know,
Yeah.
like it is what it is. But
Vanessa, say hi so I can mod you back. I hope she's not late. Where is she? There she is. Where are you, sweetness? Add moderator.
There she is.
Vanessa, come back.
So Sum, if you heard that's my story. You know, I lived in Germany. My oldest was born in Germany, and I liked my time in Europe. But
Don't
it was
cry,
the
Vanessa.
thing was, it was before the World Wide Web. It was the early '90s. So when it was time for me to get out of the military, there really was no job market. You know, there wasn't the same kind of like. So I re-enlisted and got reassigned to in Georgia to Fort Stewart. So that's what happened. But yeah.
Vanessa, they were just like unlike what's the other one, we look out for kids. You're not a kid, obviously, we know that. But oh gosh, we have a Carol Baskin to hang out with Kylie now.
Well, Kylie and Kim were fighting a minute ago.
So Vanessa, don't cry, come back. We got you. You got your mod, all is well, don't worry. Anyway, Full On Drama, if you appreciate a good troll like Stewie or Stewie types. No, you keep using your emojis. You're fine. Vanessa, seriously, you're fine.
Danny says, I love that Sean says World Wide Web and base. Thanks.
He also
I'm pretty old, right?
He pays his credit card on phone. We've already talked about that. I love my little old man. You know that?
What's your little old man?
I like him. Anyway.
His little old man take care of you, though.
Yeah, he does. Oh, no, I'm just holding it.
I can't have
Speaking of, yeah, you can. Drama. What do y'all think about Molly Golightly dabbling around in the DC? I don't know anything about her. Nothing. But it was funny that she tried her hand at the channel building off the Beast.
It's odd because both save Robbie, that bad move, Robbie. And it was like, and he had her on and was trying to kind of spin it the right way. And then when he found out that it wasn't going to go the way that he thought it was going to, then he switched up. And then someone asked him about us. She goes, he said, I watched ATX and Tomahawk for a second because they put my name in their chat. We don't have any reason to put Robbie's name.
Save Robbie was in our channel title. We've never clickbaited anybody.
No, we're not. We're not in that type of community. But that didn't go so well for Robbie. And then Molly, who has had a few laps around the track, was trying to, I don't know what, take it from everybody that's tried to get on that train or give her the benefit of the doubt. it is not going to work right for you. It's not going to work well. They both tried. They can try to spin it any way they want to spin it, but everybody saw it.
Yeah,
everybody saw.
Robbie is a great big worshiper of Jesus, and that's fine. He's a Christian. He's a big Christian. That's fine. That never really goes well on here because when your platform is your Christianity, you hold yourself to a pretty high standard that nobody that I've seen can hold up to. But I will say this, he forgave Chris Watts.
For what?
I guess killing all 3 kids.
He did?
I don't think Chris Watts cares, but if you do it for yourself and it makes you feel better, then go for it.
Yeah, I mean...
the wife's, exactly. She's had her few, like the wife swap, the New Orleans, and she's pretty good at poking fun at herself.
She does do that well. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to go against either of them. I'm just saying it is what it is. You tried. You tried, and it didn't work, and now they're spinning it a different way to try to save face, and it's just the way it is, you know. It's
Hey,
just what happens.
Malevolent. FOD, you had me laughing when you went up against Small, and that's the best thing ever. They were dropping off the panel left and right when Full On Drama was trolling them there. And them. Vanessa, throw up some emojis. I want you to put emojis, and I want you to talk in our chat. You'll make me sad if you don't. Please.
Carol Baskin says, save Robbie as a joke. He's a mean and nasty person. I never seen him as mean and nasty. He's very, very passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Very passive aggressive. And he does have a... Yeah, that's our cat shaking the thing. He does have a good interviewer's voice, for sure.
Yeah.
He does know how to give an interview. I have found myself... Because I was with my ex. And so we knew who Save Robbie was. And then, if you remember when I first left, he was very much had descended on my ex's, was modded up for her and was in her chat. If you guys remember when it first happened, he was in her corner and it just didn't work well.
and the whole, I'm sorry, Robbie, what's not working for you is this whole aloof, I never saw this. I never saw that. I only saw this.
You've been here, you watch, you lurk in chats. You saw TT when Tomahawk was with TT. You were very much in TT's camp when I first left. No one's going to buy the whole, I didn't see that.
I don't know what she does.
I had no idea. I don't know some of the things. No, you know.
Bunny.
You knew.
He's just trying to pump his channel. Don't pay him any mind. Bunny, did you hear the story that he told about when Megan was born? Were you here? For those of you who don't know, Bunny 867-5309 is your first wife.
My first wife. I don't like to say baby mama, you know. But,
first wife. Who am I? The second wife?
You're the second wife. Yes. M Sum is in the chat if she's still here from Heidelberg. So I was telling her about taking our oldest to Heidelberg to get her birth certificate and stuff like that. I just told that story.
And for those of you who didn't know, Bunny is what story? Why is he talking about? Oh well, he says that he had a slight hand when she was born in making her. I don't know. I wasn't there. But anyways, Bunny, Jessica has a channel. She started telling her stories on her channel, and she told the first part of the one about Amsterdam a couple days ago. So sub her up and make sure you see it. It's really interesting.
Yep.
Your son is born. I'm making sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, when he claims he didn't know the two of you, your child's like...
No. My daughter was born in Bad Kissingen at the Krankenhaus, but the consulate to get her birth certificate was in Heidelberg.
I am the second and the last wife. Bunny, and I don't, Bunny is the first wife, and Yaba is the placeholder. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to address Full On Drama. Why is Sam so obsessed with you, but Yaba doesn't care about her stalking?
Pin that. I wish we could pin.
Next time I will.
The next time when we learn how to use StreamYard. Girl.
We talked about this today. I was like, Sean, should I just go on a panel with her and say, why the hell do you stalk me? Why won't you leave me alone after 16, 18 months? Why are you still obsessed with everything that I do? Sean said, don't give her the time of day. It'll just feed her need for the obsession. Yaba, I don't know why Yaba doesn't care, because you know what? If y'all are in a relationship and she's so obsessed with reviewing this, there's nothing interesting to review here.
I think it's not working as well as Yaba thought. I mean, she's not going to be able to change Sam at all. And Yaba said, well, I don't like to put my personal life out there about who I'm with. But she really, really was interested in everybody knowing when she was talking to Kirsty a couple years ago. She was real proud to show this text and stuff about Kirsty. Yeah. She loved everybody to know. She loved everybody to know that she was with Kirsty. And said, quite openly that it was fiery and that they could never be together face to face because
they would put hands on each other.
They would put hands on each other, but that
That's
they were
what
crazy,
Yaba said.
crazy jealous.
Yaba said that there had to be an ocean between them because she knew the way their tempers were.
It was actually sweet nothing. She said, we have to keep an ocean between us because it's so volatile.
I believe that, Janice. She said, Sam wants you, Sean. I totally and complete. I think she wanted both of us. And then she was like, damn, waves finger to the bitch and the lure. Okay, hey, Jellybean. Jellybean took care of business with Vegas Barbie.
There's
okay.
been a lot of dragging going on lately, huh?
I'm ready for the inevitable Yaba Sam breakup. It'll be magical.
Is Jellybean in the true crime? Is that where she's?
No, Jellybean used to be Maria Laveau.
Okay. Got you. Now I remember. You keep reminding me of that.
Hello, creative newborns. Mark and I say hello. I went into her chat yesterday. She was showing some of the reborn babies she'd made. I was in love.
Creative newborns, how'd them Indians do today?
Yes.
I think that the Braves are on now, but the Braves lost today.
I had no idea that they were.
But like a good YouTuber, I put this one over my sport. This is the only thing that comes between me and my Braves.
I like to watch them. It just has been a weird day. I'm so lost in the YouTube drama. Happy to see you both doing well, Sean. Guess what? Teflon is he is home, so F off. I saw Bunny. I saw you on one of your previous videos, I thought, when she tried to, I guess, make a little trouble. You made a little video and you said, girl, I see straight through you. You're out just for a little bit of attention and you're a little bit obsessed. And you go, I see you like somebody else we know. And I was like, oh, Bunny talking to the beast. Talking to Telfer. But when she said a little bit like someone else we know and she gave a wink, I thought it was
so again, Jessica, Bunny 8675309, we were together 20 years. I mean, and but she must be doing talks to text right now because I can't understand. And she basically a few comments ago, Jessica said he took Megan to Amsterdam for a few hours because she had colic. I took her to Heidelberg. I didn't take her to Amsterdam. I wouldn't do that. You don't take a baby to the red light.
Jessica went too.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
that's what I was talking about. Danny says, I did hear Yaba say, leave that girl alone the other day, and I thought it was Elisa's start. Great.
Thank you, Yaba.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just get her off me. And here's the thing. If you want to review our stream, Sam, and say we're annoying, we're this, we're cheesy, we're ugly, but when you start getting into like our private parts and things like that, that's when you kind of go off the rails. When you start talking about, doxing too, but also when you start talking about the smell of our private parts and things like that, that's gross. It's really, really gross.
Danny, yes, the dog's name is Sage, unless we come up with a different name. We don't know how long it'll be here. If it works out, she stays. If not,
it seems like it might, but we don't know.
One thing about the dog is it needs a lot of love and attention, and I think that it'll take some time.
Full on drama. Well, now that's a little bit of tea. Now I can make a video about those two idiots, Saba, since I don't have to be loyal to you know who now. Who are you loyal to? Put in the chat. I want to see. Is it Randy? Why would you have to? Did she have you where you couldn't go after them? Probably because they have a secret on her. And I don't know what it is, but I know they have one.
Jess, it's great to be in a nice channel. Thank you for the warm welcome. Oh, I wasn't able to see your vlog the other day, Jess.
Yeah.
Mandy was there. I guess she was helping you.
I said.
But she said she wasn't sure. Yes, I was there for when you got in between the two dudes when the drug deal went bad. I was there for the little penis thing on the hood. That was both me. It might have been somebody else for the other times.
It was a wind-up thing.
I was there for those.
It was a wind-up thing where you wind it up and it was like before he kind of just said penis on a hood, and that's weird. So, full on drama. I bet you know all of the ins, and I would never ask you to tell me, but you know that they know something on her, and that's what that's about. And it might blow this drama community apart when it finally comes out, right?
Yeah.
Beast. Yep, she's the beast. And she's been calling me all kinds of names and things like that. The beast has too. And I mean, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me Stinkbox. You can call me this. You can call me that. But you know what you can call me after Tuesday? Mrs. Sean Curley.
Woof. Oof.
Change your name back to Smith, baby. Don't nobody want you to have that last name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I don't want you admitting to anything, Knuckleheads.
I'm just saying what happened was Mandy, I was at work, and so Mandy said, yeah, she talked about this. And I was like, that was me. And I explained that story. And then she said this. And I was like, that was me too. This is the story. That's all I mean.
Well,
I was explaining to her.
I told her when she was telling, I was like, Sean's not even here. Tell it like it is. And they were cute stories. But there was nothing that couldn't be told. So that's why, not couldn't be told, but that was like where you couldn't open up about it. So I don't know, like nothing big, but you know what I mean, girl stuff. Mm-hmm. And then he came home and I told him the 2 stories and he thought it was hilarious. Well, he was there, so. Vanessa is our emoji person. She says she's half a century old. Yes, creative newborns. Full on drama, she's making fun of Sean's appearance. I don't like dude. Sean is a cutie. Look at hillbilly Yabba. That's all she does is make fun of Sean. And you can feel how you want, but there's a lot of people in the drama community who think he's nice looking. I think he's absolutely...
Which one is it? Is it, Sam is?
Yeah.
I tell you what, full on drama. You should have me on panel. We can talk about it. We'll leave her out of it.
We can tell about how much money we
have me on
funneled
your
to
panel,
her.
and we can when you're ready to do that. We'll leave her. It was so for full on drama. I was always pretty tight with Sam. Right, we were friends. ATX and Sam did the boardroom. That was their platform, and but I was always friends with Sam, and I kind of knew ATX. ATX and I started to bond over her son.
You're not gonna say that. No, I'm unmodded lone wolf. You're not gonna talk about Vanessa like that. Get him out of here.
So we started to talk as friends because of her son going in the military, but I was always closer friends with Sam. Sam was the first when we hooked up. Me and ATX hooked up. Sam was the very first person to know, and we allowed her to do with it what she wanted to, and she immediately started bashing me and was very passive aggressive to this one. And Mandy kept going to her and saying, please, that's my boyfriend. Please stop doing that. Don't make me choose between you and him. It's not right. And she wouldn't stop. So so it just led a lot of people to believe, did Sam really like me? Did Sam like her? What's the deal?
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't no loyalty to the beast.
It wasn't a loyalty thing. She's never, I would tell people, Sam was never in Trisha's chats.
Nope.
Trisha was never in Sam's chats. It was always me that kind of fostered the relationships over there in the house with everybody.
Yeah.
It was never my ex. It was always me that did it. I was the friends with everybody outside because you know her. She doesn't go on panels. She doesn't have panels unless it's a shit show.
Yep.
So anyway, that's kind of the story.
And here's the thing. The reason I can't show all of the money that I gave to her is because she would open up PayPals in her daughter's name. And I'm not going to put that up there. But she's like, look, this is how much she gave to me. No, girlfriend. When they would shut an account down, you open one in your kid's name. Hold on. Full on drama. Get with me because I have a montage called What About Bob? It's a beautiful montage that you'll like to see. Haven't released it yet, but it's called What About Bob? I'll give you the link.
Full on drama. So first of all, Jess is heading out. She says, I'm going to head out and wished us well. All right, Jess.
Oh my God.
It is 10:30 on a Saturday.
Before you get blocked, 23/8/45. That's hilarious. You're either drunk or that's the best you came up. Not now.
See, Full on drama said Sam is a weirdo. She's jealous because Sean has the woman she really wanted. And that's the thing. Some people, it was really weird because when that all started happening, and she's still doing it, it was almost like a jilted ex. Did she like her? And a lot of people think she liked me. A lot of people think this whole thing with Yaba is not really who she is.
Well,
so we don't know.
What she wanted was money and a free ride.
Right.
So I don't know who she liked on a relationship level, but she loves money because she hates to work. Right. That's the truth of the matter.
Which is kind of normal. A lot of people don't want to work it, but
And then when she says, well, when she told me she didn't want to be friends anymore, it was in a tweet. No, it wasn't. That's how I told everybody else I didn't want to be friends anymore. We talked. I don't know if you don't remember. I don't know. But Sam, in retrospect, look at how you've behaved. Why would I want to, me or anybody else, why would they want to be friends with you? When the friendship ends, this is what you do. So nobody wants to take a chance and give you their friendship except your trolls in your chat and your minions because they've seen how you've treated me and him since the friendship
ended. And we were
ended.
probably the two people that were maybe closest to her.
Bye, Creative Newborns.
In YouTube.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of people, I was like, well, we were kind of close. And they were like, no, Sean, you were as close to her as people could get.
Yep. And sticking up,
I didn't know that.
As far as sticking up with TT, y'all saw what I showed when she said, Sean, get away from her. The other side is, you can't go back. The other side is so much better.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
You know why? Because I think you were waiting to feel the waters a little bit and see if he was interested.
She didn't think that I would put them texts up. And did you see her on her stream when she read them off? She was stuttering a bit. She didn't get...
No.
She was like, well,
everybody knew she needed help. Everybody. You were trying to commit her.
You just got done telling
You were trying to get Sean to commit her.
But the thing was, is you were sitting right there and telling your stream. I was never Sean's friend. I was never in his corner.
They put me in an impossible position.
And then I showed the text, and she changed it to, well, I'm just a concerned friend. That wasn't the point. The point was, is you were sitting there on your live stream of your 70 people, only 30 that really watch you, only 8 that actually comment in your chat, and was saying, I would never like Sean.
It's okay, MRJ, we're good.
I never liked him. I never supported him. And even the boardroom knew they would have these little...
we were together.
They would have these private hangouts with the boardroom. I was part of them.
Yep.
So even her own boardroom is like, how are we going to spin this because you were tight with Sean?
Yeah. Why'd she encourage Sean to go back to TT if she was so abusive? Huh? Yeah, you're exactly right. Here's the other thing. RJ, it's all good. You're like, what did I walk into? We're just making a point. I see all the Joe Exotic.
But I haven't seen Ammo in a while, though.
Carol Basket and Joe Exotic, you're cracking me up. Even though I'm not reading it out loud, you're making me laugh. That text showed exactly. Sean doesn't like to drop texts and stuff. He finally had to.
It is a faux pas because
she was so adamant. 2 things came out of that. 1, you wanted Sean to commit TT, her biggest fear. Number 1. Number 2, you wanted him to not go back. You wanted him to see the other side. And part of me says, did you want him to go, yeah, the other side's better? What would you have said to that? Like, I want to see the other side. Well, the other side of love. Didn't she say that?
Okay, so I'll go a little bit further. When I was in Cincinnati, I was already talking to Mandi ATX, and Sam was coming to Louisville. You remember when she was coming to Louisville to take her daughter to a concert? You guys remember about it last June. And I said, hey, I'm in Cincinnati. How about I meet you and the kids, because your daughter and the baby, and I'll treat y'all to dinner. And I told Mandi and everybody, so everybody knew because I was already talking to Mandi. Mandi's like, yeah, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. And right when that was happening, that is when my ex called Sam and tried to spread the whole I was with Brandy thing. If you guys remember that.
Hey, Mary.
That was all during that time frame. So Sam basically blew my phone up. I have those texts too.
Said you need to tell Mandi
You need to tell Mandi ATX about everything. There's nothing to tell. And that was the time she called Mandi and said, oh my God, Sean was with Brandy Dark Soul and was doing this and blah, blah, blah. And that is when Mandi said to Sam, do not back me in a corner on this. You will not just leave Sean alone. If Sean was with somebody else, it was before he was with me.
And he'll tell me.
And I'll tell her. And he'll tell me, don't do this, Sam. You're not going to like it. Leave me and Sean alone. And that was basically the last straw. And then shortly after that, it was...
She made a stream that was like, ATX is tripping and Sean's a bitch or something like that.
ATX is tripping because Tomahawk Sean's a bitch.
Thank you, Beach Girl.
And it's like, you guys remember all this.
Yeah, it wasn't any of her business. And I'm going to tell you, and then she got mad at Sam because Sam didn't tell her about It was all kinds of convoluted.
Yeah.
So we gave her a little bit of attention. Full on drama, DM me and we'll get together about the What About Bob. And
I'm just
saying, quit. You can stream me. I'm not going to file another copyright. You know what I'm going to get together, and I already am, is harassment and bullying. That takes your channel down first go round. You don't have strikes. You're gone.
Full on drama says, I like big girls with the exception of Sam.
And that's got to burn.
Right on.
That's got to burn. But yeah, you got him. I didn't used to know if it was me or him, but now I think it's him. And he is a nice guy. But like I said, what she loved more was money, and she still does.
Well, we both gave her resources. This one.
He's seeing how much.
Yeah,
to her daughter's account.
And when she says prove it, I mean, ATX would use Sam's, and then it would get taken down, and then Sam would use one of her daughter's PayPal's. That one would get taken down, and then it was like 3 or 4 different ones.
Yeah.
And
well, and here's the thing, though. she doesn't understand that I'm getting, you can put it on private, she can delete it, she can do whatever, but I've got people like the boardroom getting URLs, getting timestamps, getting all of that stuff for me so that when I hit you with the harassment, it's gonna stick. And then you'll create another channel, and that's fine. Yeah, Christina from Flint, I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds.
I'm gonna give you 20 seconds too.
Fight
your own fights first of all.
Yeah, and you come and go, you go hard, balls to the wall for a while, and then you disappear for a while and say that you were working or doing this or doing that. You don't have the staying power to go toe to toe with everyone in the community.
With anybody.
So stop.
With anybody.
And I don't have, your opinion means nothing to me. Less than nothing. Anyway.
And I remember when I said something to her, she was getting on to us about a live stream that we did, that we had all these thumbs down because they had sent all these people over, and it ended up being fine.
Yeah.
And so I went in there and trolled her back, and she went and got Randy because I said...
And Randy was so confused.
Randy was confused, and once Randy realized, this ain't my fight, they're not talking about me. Christina, fight your own fights.
Yeah.
And apparently she runs and gets people to help her.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just fight your own fights.
Yeah.
You're getting people into stuff that they don't care about.
Let me tell you something, and thank God I didn't hear the phone call about full-on drama because I think it's tasteless, and I'm glad I didn't. I think recording a phone call about someone's sexual identity is just about the lowest thing that you can do. Full-on drama aside, although I don't know for sure, do you know that people kill themselves over that? Have you not seen the stories where college kids get outed on the internet for their sexuality and they kill themselves? What in the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Your hatred for people...
Say it again.
Your hatred for people is so bad. So bad that you would do that, not knowing what the repercussion could be. First of all, it's none of your business about how full-on drama identifies. It's none of your business.
Yep.
But it's a bitch move to record a phone call. And once further, it's a bitch move to record a phone call and out somebody for their sexual identity. It's ridiculous. It's bad. It's bad. Yaba, what do you think about that, Yaba? Yaba, who has kids and had a boyfriend and now has realized that she is, I don't know when she realized, but has come out as a lesbian. How do you feel about that? How would you like for your phone call to be recorded with a friend you thought you can, oh, but I forgot, you don't care. You'll tell anybody's secrets.
Yeah. It's true. So, and then on that note, who's got the pretty little soundbite of Randy on saying to somebody, well, you know,
I don't
how I
associate.
feel about I don't condone recording phone calls. I don't believe it. You know, Randy,
It might be right in here. Hold on.
I don't condone people recording phone calls. I don't hang out with people that, and then in the meantime, Sam's over there with a stream that says, I tape phone calls, but you already knew that.
Yeah.
How many times are you going to give her a pass, Randy? How many times? I remember being in a relationship where I would be trying to support my partner and spinning a story and doing pretty good with it, and she's over there screwing it all up, going a whole different angle.
Full-on drama says, yes, and I've suffered from depression since I was in high school. F you for that, Sam. F you.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. And that goes to show that you, your buddy Randy, and everyone else that co-signs that has turned into the lowest of the low. Lowest of the low. Sean and I sit here and talk about our relationship and have fun and just stream that and talk all about the way we look, the way we sound, the way what we buy, our animals, everything.
Why?
Get a life.
Why?
If you want to stream foodie beauty or whatever, that's another thing. It's like, I'm not upset and I'm not triggered. I'm just saying people kill themselves over less. Quit recording phone calls and releasing people's things like that. That is their story to tell, not yours. Remember when that college kid that happened? They recorded him with his computer thing and he came, well, I don't know what he did. He either had a sexual act with a man or whatever. They outed him online and he killed himself. It's happened many, many times.
Here's the thing with the drama community is, for some reason, there are certain people that try to keep it together, and the people see, if you're going to keep supporting and giving the same people passes over and over and over again, that's just, it says as much about you as it does to them.
Yeah.
It says enough. And you can, if you guys haven't noticed, some of the rest of the DC has kind of backed off of supporting Telford.
Yeah.
They're not doing it anymore.
Only that,
it's like they can't.
That Tally and the other ones that
I'm talking about, like, but the Randy's
but
over
only
there.
the gross ones.
Randy
the lower
continues
ones.
to give her a pass, and
Hey, Leanne.
And then Sam continues to throw it in her face, continues to say and do whatever she wants to do. That's why Sam can't really maneuver in very many live streams anymore.
Thank you. His name was Tyler Clemente. His name was Tyler Clemente, and he took his life because he was outed by a coward like you. It was his story to tell, and he did it. And I'd like to know your explanation, and I'd love to know Yaba's explanation, because both of you apparently have struggled with your sexual orientation because you both have kids, but now you're together. Just because you don't have any class, you don't have any secrets that you don't want released, because none of your family gives a shit whether or not what you are. I'm sorry, they don't. Yeah. And it's telling that Yaba's pulling doors off the wall today. Her kids are pulling doors off the wall while she streams.
She's trying to do a live stream and her kids are tearing up the house.
Tearing doors off their bedroom. And then she comes back, yeah, they were fighting, whatever. Girl, get off your live stream and control your kids.
Yeah.
How about that? They're going to hurt each other. That door is going to come off and really hurt somebody.
I would say that, Sam, why don't you go over there to your girlfriend's house and watch her kids? No, she don't want you around her kids.
Yeah.
I bet that hadn't happened yet.
Xavier, I don't even know. I didn't even see you type in here. Have a good day. He says he wants to back out. Hope nobody noticed. Okay.
He was like, I didn't know what I clicked onto. Welcome to the drama.
Normally we're happier. Normally we're more peppy, but I've just had a gut full of her. And when I found out what she did to Full On Drama, I was like, somebody's got to do something. Randy, how about Wendy, you white knighter? How about you do something about it? How about, is anybody going to stand for anything? I mean, why don't you not worry about what we're doing? Mm-hmm. Sean's leg, Sean's face, my hat, my eyes, why don't you not worry about that and go do something instead of chasing fire engines?
Line, what she wants to see is it hurt us.
Yeah.
Our channel's growing. Mm-hmm. You've sent people the thumbs down. You've sent people to say stuff and troll, and it doesn't hurt us.
No.
And the reason why you can't get at us is because we don't play other people's content.
Yeah,
we don't put pictures of other people on there. We don't do that. We do our own thing.
The reason we have 203 right now is because we're dragging the hell out of you and Yaba. That's why we have 203 right now. But normally we can carry a big crowd talking about our plans for the future, babies, weddings, cats, dogs, our apartment, our move.
Hey,
people
Savage.
Care.
Savage's ears were burning. She had to come get some of this.
Savage, you've missed a pretty good chunk of us dragging the hell out of Sam. And Savage, thank you for speaking out against outing. Someone will hear this and it will help them. Exactly. Savage, this is what we were talking about earlier, and I'll just summarize it. Were you listening? If I don't have, but we were talking about the fact that recorded phone call that was made about Full On Drama's orientation that was recorded and outed. Number one, it's tasteless. But number two, people like Tyler Clemente have taken their life over stuff like that. And where's Randy and Wendy and Yaba? Yaba and Sam have both struggled with their orientation, but yet they're going to do that. The problem is no family care about what Sam is. So it's no big deal.
Sophia says, I guess ATX forgets she was an active participant of the boardroom for a long time.
Yeah, I've apologized.
There's no boardroom anymore.
Yep.
Most of it came with us except for about 10 people.
And let me tell you something. When I was in the boardroom, we would make phone calls and have fun and laugh and go live stream to live stream and tease people. But we weren't recording phone calls about that. We weren't doing that. I didn't sign on for that. And I left, if you realized, I left when people started getting doxing. People can say what they want to about me. When they started doxing, like Ash and all of them, that was when it got too stupid for me. So. Exactly. Jellybean, the only reason I didn't like Mandi is she was part of the boardroom.
There were so many people that are here now that said, you just needed to get away from that.
Yep.
Just like they said to me, you just needed to get away from that shit that you were part of. You need to, at the end of the day, when you try to, like what Save Robbie tried to do, what Molly Golightly tried to do, what people try to do was you can use my ex to get some views, but it's not going to work for you.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for you. You're going to get more crap than it's worth.
Dawn said good night. It's 9:40 here. Somebody asked. She said, just want to say hi, Sean and Mandi, and be careful about being baited. Have a good night. And you know what? That's the forefront of my mind right now as we move to a different direction. But I've been waiting to stick up for Full On Drama about that for a few days now once we were live. And I struggled because I know not everybody wants to see drama, but drama aside, it's a huge thing in this community. And I wish more people would have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I love Eric Aqua to death. Eric, you probably should take a stand on that not being right.
Yeah. Anybody that is part of
Give
the
her a
community,
wedgie. Yes.
anyone that's part of the community
Bye, Don.
is needs to not be okay with that. They need to not be it.
It's
But
not okay.
that's what we do, and that's why the drama community is so fractured, because people tend to just say whatever the hell they want, stick up for somebody while somebody's over there douching them. At the same time, Randy's over there saying she doesn't support.
She said she doesn't associate with people that record.
I don't
phone
associate.
calls.
I don't support people who, record
Carol.
phone calls. Telfer's over there. The name of her stream is, I record phone calls, but you knew that.
Yeah.
At the same time.
And all of you that think that, who maybe hang out with her a little bit, Christina, Tally, whoever else, you don't think if you talk, she ain't recording your phone calls. You wait till you do something that she doesn't like. Or Christina, why don't you stand up for that, just like we've been talking about? You stand up for everything else.
Savage, you're right.
The water and everything else.
Savage is right, though. What do they have? What do they have on each other that they don't want? This one don't care. This one, Savage don't care. The other people that used to hang out in the community, we've been doxxed.
Full and Drama may know even what it is. Sam has something on Randy, maybe Wendy, maybe Diane too, probably just Randy, that Randy doesn't want released. Could it be something like,
this is what I think.
She don't have a husband?
They don't want to deal with her crap. But when I've been doxxed, I've had CPS in my house, I've had people go to my job, but you can't do it. After you've had it all done to you and you come out through the other side, so what? It doesn't, they can't do it to me anymore.
Yeah.
Savage had people at her house. They've had people call her. She knows.
Yeah.
That's why she don't.
And Savage had her
cares?
freaking ducks in a row. Savage had video footage, paper footage, everything in her ducks in a row to tie Sam and Pam to calling CPS. They can say what they want. We've all seen the proof. We've all seen it. We know it was them.
There was a time when Savage and we didn't get along. But I remember she did a live stream. I think I was still living in my condo, and she was doing her thing, and she said, I've got a 6'5" Marine that's about that life. Come on. And I was kind of like, yeah, it would be worth it,
It would.
to cross
And
Joe. I don't think it would be.
We didn't talk about it.
I'm not gonna do it.
She's been doing this thing about how we're going to North Carolina, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but one of her stream was come see me. Like, come see me. Bitch,
Yeah.
what would I come see you for? I've already said I don't know how to fight. You think I'm gonna show up to your door so you could maybe whoop my ass or maybe not or whatever? And I don't want to see you when I'm not gonna go to the flop house apartment that you live with, Arabia. I'm not. I'm just not. So your ghetto offer, and I'm gonna say that because that's what you call it. Why? It's so stupid. You're dealing with apples and oranges. I have more class than you in this little finger than you even know what to do with. I wouldn't show up to see you. And I know you don't follow through because Pirate was there and you drove right by her house and didn't stop. You're not about that.
No.
You're about the bark and not the bite.
Yo.
Anyways.
So there it was.
Night, let it go. I'm sorry that we went off. I'm sorry about y'all being, if I ever weird about y'all being so vicious and emotional about TT attacking Sean. I know I got real serious about it, but it reminds me of my abuser. She's got a history of abuse in courtrooms, so you're not off, but luckily we're going to have enough. They know. So we'll have enough. I don't even know if I'm going to the courtroom because of COVID. I might have to sit outside. But they know. Last time they had eyes on us. 4 bailiffs had eyes on us the whole entire time.
When I got to the front to go through security, they said, she's already up there. Are you good? And I was like, I'm fine.
Full on Drama, DM me so I can get it to you, or email me at ATX Tomahawk at gmail.com. Sam is a coward. Pirate would have drugged that out, and she knows it. She knows it.
What you doing? You need to get down?
You saved it,
Look
yeah.
at this thing. Look at this thing.
He goes, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about.
This is a good boy. He's a good puppy power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, big trip coming. Gonna hit the beach. I'm excited. It's better than the Gulf of Mexico, right, Sean? You can have that one. I'm done. Is it better than the Gulf of Mexico?
I like North Carolina beaches. They're actually beaches. Like in the Gulf, they're kind of small beaches. Like they're nice, but
Is the water more blue?
It's Well, the beaches are like when the tide goes out, you have way more beach.
Okay.
And it comes way back in. That's just been my experience.
Well, when you see those pictures of that blue water and stuff, is that what in the Caribbean or something? Where is that? Or do they Photoshop the blue?
The Caribbean's beautiful. I mean, the water off the coast of North Carolina is like green, but it's like an emerald.
By
green.
Kylie.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
what I'm. Have you ever seen those resorts where they have fences all, whatever? If the tide comes up, it's still, whatever. But they actually have canopy beds with like the sheer things, and you sleep on the beach. Have you seen that?
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Well, I've been to Bermuda, and Bermuda actually has little subdivisions. They don't have roads; they just have waterways.
Okay.
So you might have this person in their yard, and I was on a tour, and we were going through the streets of Bermuda, these water streets, and the guy's like, "That's Shaquille O'Neal's property. That's and it was just all these celebrities."
Go get some water.
And they had really nice, lush yards, but then they would just be water all the way around with a boat there. So you couldn't drive up with a car. You had to go from a marina and go to the properties that way.
Oh my God, can you imagine? That would be so cool. 3 more days. Actually, let's see, tomorrow's Sunday, Monday. Well, about 3 days. ATX said email's too long. He tells me. Okay, let me screenshot that. Like that one's not full on drama. That's about the longest freaking thing next to the one. That's even longer than one. But anyway, I screenshotted it. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Stu, you don't like Galveston? We like it, but outside the city, south of the city is nice. If you can get away from south of the boardwalk, or south of all that.
Ammo says, you better watch out with your luck. She'll show a vid of her oral examples instead of giving something legit, thinking it might help her case. Ammo RJ is, that was the pinned comment of the hour.
Well, how come Boho's not wrenched up?
Because that's probably not the real boho chick. The real boho chick is wrenched up, so that one needs to go.
It's got to come much stronger than that.
You gotta go.
Much stronger.
Go. But there's also, I saw a resort in Mexico where the rooms are staggered like this. So there's pools like this.
On the different floors?
Right, but then there's
nice.
Open whatever to go in your hotel room. So it's your hotel room and your infinity pool that no one else can see. But it's staggered and the water's going down to each pool. We would play Words with Friends and maybe some cards in there.
Well, that's what you do.
Good sunlight to play cards.
I mean, the best thing to do after a hookup is just play Words with Friends.
Yeah. Boho, did you see that, girl? Someone trying to impersonate you. Yeah, it is. It is really cool. And the thing is right now they're fairly cheap because of COVID, but they have these disclaimers that if you get there and it's closed, you're basically screwed. It's due to the financial situation across the world. It's no. If I get there and there's no room, you know what else I need to find out? And I've asked you and I don't think you knew. What does an Airbnb mean? What does that mean?
Airbnb.
What does it mean?
Bed and breakfast, but what does the air mean? B&B is
bed
and breakfast.
Yeah, but I think it's air. I just don't know what it means.
Someone will know.
Full on Drama always wants us to show our tattoos. She's like, no, actually, he doesn't need to, just her. This is my tattoo that says Sean.
That's me.
This is my tattoo that says, again, I rise, and it's got a phoenix coming out of the AA triangle. And then I have one that had to cover another one. That's a cherry blossom. Is that the one you wanted to see? And then one on my back. Do you really want to see his?
The only one that's really, all of my tattoos kind of speak for themselves.
Show the cover up.
I know. The most of them are military, I got the cross sabers right here.
I know. Savage goes, girl, you're dumb. When I got that.
I know, they don't like it. This is the cross sabers. And the dog tags and all that. They're all, this one here says all family, no friends. They're all military related. This one right here. The cherry blossom is my favorite. This one right here.
What is that
kind of my favorite because when I go to the lake or I go to the pool and who has their favorite team plastered on their chest? And people are like,
They said, "Do you like
the Falcons?"
He
And
goes,
I'm like,
"More than my ex."
I like them more than my ex, And so that was my cover up, and it's like,
yeah. When I got it, I went and the first people that I showed it to was Savage and Pirate. We have a group.
Full on Drama says I'm good. No offense.
That's what
none
I
taken.
knew you said.
None taken.
I'll show you the one on my back in a second. You can just because it's got a big enough thing. You can whatever. Thank you. He thinks we're cute. I'm gonna get Sean's name tattooed on me too. Carol, do it. I can probably. Will you show the back one? Is it too far down?
Just turn around.
Okay. I want to show the back one for people who haven't seen it. Okay, and then just pull it down, honey.
Yeah, not that side. That
That's
one right
my
there.
back one.
And see, like I see this one up and close because when I turn around and have this is my favorite position.
That's so. But you did
that's
say
my favorite tattoo.
You did say you were gonna kiss that tattoo when
Yes.
we met, and
Yep.
you did. So anyway, when back to the thing, I sent the group text to Savage and Pirate and showed it to him, and it was fresh, brand new.
Becky says face down, ass up. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody liked that, Sean. So tell me, guys. So Savage, what did you say? She says something like, "You dumb as hell" or something like that. It was so funny.
What did Pirate? Pirate went girl.
Pirate was
Just
like,
girl.
She goes, "That's bad luck." She says, "It's bad luck, Noah." And I was like, "I know, I got you."
So what happened was when she came out, she got the tattoo in Galveston. She comes out and she goes, "What do you think about it?" And I was like, God, we probably should have had this conversation an hour ago. I just kind of want to slow it down a little bit, It
was funny.
You know.
He was like, "You're a great friend.
You're really," and we have great sex. I mean, the hookup is phenomenal, and I even like living with you.
Do you, Jelly Bean? Vanessa, your emojis are so cute. Jelly Bean says, "I have a tramp stamp that says girl." I said, "Mandi, what the fuck did you do?" Hey, Porpy. Savage and Pirate keep it on the reel all the time.
Yeah.
And
one Savage, it's not like some little old name either, man. She's gonna have to get like a sleeve to get that shit off if something happens. So
exactly. Did Mandi Hawk? Ooh, I like that. Mandi Hawk.
Mandi Hawk. Hey.
One of the most unexpected friendships to come out of the drama community was me and Savage and Pirate. We trust each other. And even though when we met up, Savage was like, "Man, you screwed me over." I didn't screw over, but she was like, "I can't trust you." And I feel like I've kind of repaired that a little bit. Savage is so fine. Yes, she is. And I have to say, not to get back into it, I've never liked or trusted Randy or Wendy. Diane was a little bit different. Wendy and especially Randy, and if you watch the old videos, I say that. Randy, I don't think you're a friend. And I'm saying that because with Pirate and Savage, the most unlikely people, especially for Savage to give me another chance. But the fact that when things happen in our lives, like today something big went down in someone's life, a good thing, but it was emotional, we three were the ones.
Yeah.
Which
I
was
mean,
cool.
I look at
Savage.
like most of the people that associate with the ship and how we were going at when we got together, they didn't believe it. And then, like you said, where's our thing? We showed it at the beginning. Is it back here?
Oh yeah.
See, we give Shannon credit because I don't know if she was drunk or whatever, but instead of saying adulterers, she calls us adulators, and you see, we give her
So now
credit.
it says the Wi-Fi is adulators.
And then
copyright the Shannon 681,
Yeah.
which is actually not our password because we're too lazy to change it.
No, but the thing is when everything kind of took a turn for the better, she asked all these gals like Pirate, Savage, Shannon, what did you think? What did you really think when you heard that me and Sean hooked up and are together now? It's just that there's some very interesting comments.
Yeah, Nanny Love and Boho kind of a thing. If she doesn't show up on Tuesday, the divorce will still go through. If she's a no-show, she's a no-show, but it will still go through. The time for showing up, you show up or you don't, but the judge will, and they are sick of it. They're sick of her trying to nickel and dime Sean. It's all, so anyway, stand by for that. But I did want to answer that. If she's a no-show, doesn't matter, this one will be there, and it will still, she'll look silly.
Mm-hmm. First thing we're gonna say.
I don't know,
girl.
Boho, I can only imagine she's going through something big, and I hope she has a friend she can at least talk to. Hey, Maddie, just not me. I wish you both peace and happiness, Nanny Love.
Thank you, Nanny Love.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
We work daily on maintaining that. We have a pretty kicked butt, look at the dog, lifestyle. And that's why if it works out with Sage, that would be great because she's a little skittish and we're laid back.
And for Jay, Jay's
she's an angry elf. I love it.
But yeah, so
She's an
Jay
angry elf.
Jay is a veteran, and I think if I remember correctly, Jay, you were what 101st Army guy. Savage is with a big old Marine. Okay, she's got a big devil dog in her home with her, and the jarheads don't play. So I'm just gonna say
their newscast. And then Savage did a newscast yesterday too, right? We went Savage. We were like, no, go to Savage's thing. But yeah, there's a lot of breaking news coming in the next, whatever. So
Savage
breaking news.
But so because I was my dad's a Marine. He was 7th Engineer Battalion, Camp Pendleton, Vietnam. But I fostered 2 boys. Jessica's not here anymore. But when I was stationed at Fort Riley, 2
hey, Justine.
2 boys that I fostered, they were 6, they're Colombian, and their mother went through a bad divorce, so she was working 3rd shifts. So we fostered these kids, they were 6, they both ended up Marines. I hooked up with them and hang up with them and fish with them 15 years after I fostered them as, dudes in their, young men in their 20s, fabulous. My stepson's in the Marines. I ended up in Jacksonville. Marine Corps, at the end of the day, we do our rivalry, Army and Marines. But when you're deployed, and the first starts flying, it's all that goes down the drain. All that rivalry stuff goes down the drain. So
full on drama. I will send you an email, Boho. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Boho. You had her pegged from the beginning. From my new Rizzle.
Yeah.
Boho had her from day one. Or not day one, but she knew pretty much from the beginning. She was like, no. Bye, thank you, music for you. Have a good night. And bye, full on drama. Have a good night. I know I said I'd email you, but he's a teddy bear. I'm the mean one. Savage, you hear Laura all the time. Laura's probably lurking, but Laura going, if Savage isn't there, I got him. Savage is like, it's funny for a little while, but then she takes it really well.
Marines are. They are what they are.
Night, Mikey.
But it's the way that Marines are trained. It's the way that some Army guys are trained. It's just
it's a good
you just
thing.
know what people are capable of doing, and when you flip a switch or put people in a certain position, what they can do and what they're good with doing, and that's basically. It doesn't have anything to do with how they are personally. It's just what they are able to do.
But they throw down at their get-togethers. They grind on each other, and y'all are super close. Those Marine men are, and then the Army guys are like, don't think I'm gonna do that with you.
These Marines they don't have dates. They grind on each other.
They'll be in their dress. That I always call it the Toys for Tots uniform, and that's probably disrespectful, but that's what I call them because they're dress blues. And they'll be on the dance floor just
grinding on each other. And people will be like, civilians will be like, what is that over there? That's Marines. That's Marines. That's what they do.
The Army are like, drink the rest of their beer, and they're like, I can't.
And the Marines are over there grinding on each other, eating crayons, and stuff like that.
No, but the Army guys are sitting next to each other. You want to dance like that? Get the hell out. Okay, I don't either. Just making sure you didn't want to. No, so I'm not 2 guys or 2 girls or whatever, so.
But
I'm not ever gonna go to a Marine Corps ball if someone needs a date.
That was kind of the beginning of the end, and I was like,
I'll never ever post that I'm free to go on a date with a Marine, as long as I'm with Sean.
But the wives get a hold of you. That's the problem. The dudes are like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with that.
Why the hell did she do it?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. She's gonna go like, I'm gonna say this, and I'm like, whatever. The fact that you don't respect me is one thing, but they're gonna devour you
on Facebook. Sean's like, Sean's sitting there going, I'm gonna go fishing.
Savage says Joe's laughing. It is what it is. Like most everybody in my family or friends that have served in the Marine Corps, and that's why I'm comfortable saying it. It's.
Hey,
my dad told me when I was joining, and I lived up in North Georgia near the Ranger camp, and it's a big Army thing. And my dad, I said, so Dad, I'm going to go down the recruiter. I suppose you want me to be a Marine like you. And he said, no. He said, are you thinking about making it a career? And I said, yes, sir. And he said, well, you will have more opportunity to change your jobs and to get promoted in the Army. If you want the camaraderie, if you want the brotherhood, definitely go to the Corps. If you want to look around and build a career and, change your MOS if you don't like it and make it 20, the Army is just a better career route. And so that was the advice my dad gave me, and that's why I went Army.
Yeah.
So,
which is really cool because you know what? What intrigued me was the first time I saw the stream. It said "psycho couple," or you remember that when the Amy Slayton thing was going on?
yeah.
And you were talking about Amy Slayton. You looked like hell. Not like. In retrospect, you were pale. You were tired. You had like one of those snow. Anyway, but I was intrigued because she said that you were retired Army. What I never would have guessed until I watched your vlogs is that you were an officer. So when she started saying, my husband's a retired captain or whatever, I was like, this bitch don't even know his rank. And then I saw, or is lying or doesn't know rank, so she picked that.
And yeah, for those that don't know, I came in as a private. I made it to staff sergeant, and then I went the officer route. I went OCS. I went the officer and gentleman route. And I went to OCS and became a lieutenant for the last, like 9 years or whatever.
Right.
So
the first time I saw, though, he do his vlog that whatever breaks his silence. You're welcome, Boho, anytime. You ain't gonna go from my friends. I saw his vlog and I was like, this mofo is a captain. Hands down, he's an officer. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I thought, God, can you imagine her as an officer's wife? And then I guess you were already retired, though.
So another quick story. NNC says, one proud Marine. Okay, so I went up with the Thunder Run with 2nd ACR, right? And so we were about 5 days from coming home when Black Sunday happened with First Cav, and we got extended. And so then we went down into Najaf. I'm trying to tell the short version. And when it was time for us to go home, and the right seat, left seat ride, units come and they interview for the area of operation. And we were trying to give it away. It was like trying to give away a bad used car. And so unit after unit, Army unit would come in. There were some first ID guys there, and we showed them Najaf, blah blah blah, and they couldn't figure it out. So the 22nd MEU was on a float, and they'd been sitting in the Persian Gulf for a while. Those cats showed up. They came up in about 3 hours. They were like, "We got it," and we were like, "All right, so let us show you A, B, and C." They were like, "We got it. You can pack your shit and you can go." And that's when, I was like, we love the Marines for that. They showed up. They didn't care. They were like, we are here. We're chomping at the bit. We've been on that float out there for about 9 weeks. Y'all take your shit and go. We got this.
I didn't remember that part. And they ripped them up?
And they just took our fob. They just came in and we left. And we rolled down to Kuwait and we went home.
And they took care of business?
And that was I don't know what they did. We left. They told us leave. We left. But that is my love story for the Marine Corps, is we needed to go home. We've been there 16 months, and it was pretty hard tour for us. We lost 21 guys in that tour.
Wow.
And it was like we just wanted to go, and every day we spent there was supposed to be someone else's dime. Yeah. So when the Marines showed up and we're like, we got it, we don't even care what you're doing. Where is it? This is the boundaries. This is our shit. Okay, you can go home. Wow. And that's what we did. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Sissy came from a U.S. Navy family. My grandfather, my dad, a World War II vet, and my brother is a retired lieutenant commander. Mm-hmm. Very cool. And you're right, Boho. He knows everything. He is her wrench, and they talk on the phone. She was even going to visit Robbie in Colorado. He lies big time. Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Go, Boho. That's right. Karen, bye, Savage.
Hey, Savage. Take care.
Karen
tell your jarhead I said, hey, man.
Have a good night, Savage. Let's talk tomorrow. Oh, yes, Ricky, a couple more days. Karen loves your military stories. I do, too. And didn't you say most of the tragedies, fatalities happen in those weeks before they know they're going home?
I mean, it's just a superstition, It's a superstition.
Okay.
I know stories. I've told you the story about the young man that I attended to that passed away. When we showed up and IED went off, we went and we secured the site. There was a soldier in the vehicle, and I worked on him, and he died. And I'm not trying to say this like without emotion. You guys have heard me tell the story. He was 3 weeks from going home.
His girlfriend's
3
picture
weeks.
was in
Yeah,
his
he was
wallet.
3 weeks from going home when he got it, and he didn't have to. His number was drawn, and he didn't have to do his tours, and he didn't have to do his patrols anymore. He was done. He was getting ready to go home. He kept volunteering to stay out there with the guys, and yeah, it was like 20 days or something from leaving theater when he was killed. So yeah, that's the superstition. You know, that's like.
Jellybean says he was known for slapping his men. Help me. Who was Let me go up Jellybean. Sean. Is flesh. Yeah. Well, that's what I told you. That she tried to say all these things that you were like slapping men around in your office.
Oh my gosh.
Sean was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, apparently you sent him flying straight out your office door and he slammed into a wall.
Savage said, "Hey Sean," he was listening. Yeah, and it's with it was with love and affection for the core that I say that. So, you know.
Yeah. I'm moving to Morehead City next summer to be closer to my son and daughter-in-law. Very cool at Cherry Point. No, up above that long one. Let me go up here.
Morehead City is fabulous. NNC, that is where I would take the, when I would go deep sea fishing, I would take the boat out of Morehead City. They have a big fleet of private charters and party boats, and that's where they are. Morehead City's got a pretty decent festival every year. You know, street vendors. I don't know, you know, they didn't do it this year. But with COVID, but Morehead City is a great town, and they've got old kind of colonial style hotels that are right on the waterfront. It's not oceanfront; it's like riverfront though.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's a really cool place to be.
That's very cool.
You know, Emerald
Jellybean
Isle.
says, I found out. Yep, got ancestry from my sons. My paternal grandpa, who all I knew was a drunk, actually served 2 terms under that famous commander. I can't remember. Starts with a C. And then he was known for slapping men around.
Oh my god!
I can't think of with a C, a commander with a C. Must have been in. I don't know a lot about World War II commanders. I only know like Patton.
It was Patton that slapped guys, and that was World War II.
He slapped guys.
Yeah,
men?
it was Patton. It wasn't MacArthur. I mean, yeah, but
do you know where Shalott is?
Shalott. Yeah, that Shalott is kind of south, kind of in between Wilmington and Myrtle Beach, right on the border is where Shalott is. That's the other side. Morehead City is north of Jacksonville, right before you get to OBX, Outer Banks. Shalott would be
Cherry Blossom.
You get to Wilmington and then you're heading to Myrtle Beach. Shalott is the next town after Wilmington.
Okay.
It's like right on the North Carolina, South Carolina border.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, we're excited. Well, we're excited about it being done, and I'm excited about going to the beach because there's going to be a day before and a day after.
It was Patton, yeah, Jellybean was.
That's somebody else. Oh, 5150 the bitch. It's not that easy. Pretty soon, it's not going to be his problem.
Yeah, so I guess that was Millie's question. Do you know where Shalott is? Yeah,
Mandi, you're giving good face tonight, Mama. Sean, it sure is a lucky man. Thank you.
She's got a belly full. I mean, I gotta feed her. I don't know if I need to feed her more watermelon Red Bull or less, but she had a belly full tonight.
I just was ready because I had been waiting to stand up for FOD, and I finally was like, dude, this is the night because I'm sick of her shit. Let me check on the little girl. I'll be right back.
She's going to check on the girl. Yeah, I mean, we have been hanging out a little bit in the true crime community. With Laura, Life Perplexed, Full On Drama, and they kind of go at each other a little bit, but we like them both, and they seem to both kind of like us. So I just throw that out there. But we will always defend people that we have respect for and that have shown us respect, and it doesn't really matter. We're not scared, you know, to like go.
We're not scared.
You know, to be critical of a platform that are critical to our friends. You know, it's just you got to stand up for the people you have respect for. So
we're gonna need to take her outside. So you ready? We had a beautiful.
We got to.
Okay, I just saw that. We're gonna head out because we're gonna take her potty.
Yup.
Like good foster parents.
Not like the Shih Tzu that's got a piddle pad. This is a bigger dog, so we're gonna have to do it.
But we are gonna go.
We're not scared.
We're gonna stream tomorrow because we don't leave till Monday.
Thank you, Sissy. Sissy says, I've enjoyed spending my night with you guys. I wish you all the best.
Look, Sean.
Look, there she is. You want to get her real quick?
I'll show her real quick. Look at this babe. Hold on. There she is. Look. We're gonna have to take her out. Come here, Sage. Look at her. She's 7 months old. There's little boy. And there she is. Say hi.
Hey, you.
What would y'all guess she is? Look at her. Oh my gosh. She's trying to win us over. Oh, look. What would you guess she is? Look at that.
You good girl.
She and Sawyer are doing good. Look at that.
She's coming over.
Anyways, isn't she cute? We're going to end
Somebody
it.
said Dobie mix.
That's what I thought.
Come here.
We're going to go ahead and end it so we can take her potty. But it's been fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much. And I think that's it. I'm going to let Sean say his thing. And then we're going to take... Oh, look. She's like, do we really? Really? But anyways. Okay, you guys. I'm going to let... Does anybody want to see the slithery snake?
She might be because she needs to go out. That's why she's here.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
But so anyway, pardon the mess. We're packing stuff and taking it to storage. I'm sure that no, it's not that bad, but I'm sure somebody that's trolling our channels will talk about it. But that's our girl. Come here. She's just coming up now.
She's a good
You
little
are.
girl.
She looks like she's ready to come out.
That's my
I think she
daddy.
needs to go out, and I think that's what it is. But
She's a
we thank
sweet
you
baby.
guys. And just remember,
I'm a snake.
NNC is no, please, no snake. Okay, let's
Not
see.
everybody
Let's
likes
see. How many people want the snake? Put a 1 if you want the snake, 2 if you say no more
Oh,
snake.
he does have to go. Come on.
So and we'll see. We'll give it a second.
Yeah.
1 likes it. They like the snake.
They're like, I like to see Sean doing that face, regardless.
Kim says no.
Come on.
Kim, NNC says only 2 no's.
Oh, shoot. Come
Only 2 no's. So just remember, go over and look at it. Type it in your browser. I'm a slithery snake. And I'm going to get a snake hat. Somebody get me a snake hat and say I'm a snake. I'm a slithery snake. Look into my eyes. Slither, slither.
Let's go. I got you.
Bye, y'all.